Ladies and gentlemen, children of the interwebs out there, Sebastian of the strong style nerd, strong style cinephile, and what can stop the Batman? The Rona. Again, so let's geek about that for a scant few minutes. Now, earlier today we saw reports that production on Matt Reeves' The Batman, starring Robert Pattinson as the Batman, has been shut down immediately because it was discovered that the leading man, Pattinson, the new Pattinson, has the Rona. And that's where they're at this point in time. Now, I did a video where I gave my thoughts on the teaser that they showed during DC Fandom. I thought it was interesting. We understand that it takes place during the kind of Gear 2 segment of time in the life career of Batman. So it was interesting from that standpoint. Just visually, it was cool, and just it looks more like as I'd seen on, I think, Jeremy Johns on his recap of it. Said it had like a 7 type of vibe visually, and I think it had a thriller vibe with it. And that's one thing I've always thought about Batman and why they always just go for movies every couple of years or whatever. It's just Batman to me is tailor-made for a series, episodic series, and I guess maybe there's no money in that long term as much as there is when juxtaposed to the money that you get from a blockbuster movie. But the fact that you can do so many different genres with Batman, you can do it as a procedural, you can do it as like a thriller type thing, you can do it as a straight just balls to the wall action type of thing, and just so many other genres you could do with Batman, with his rogues gallery from episode to episode. You can keep changing up the dynamic. It wouldn't just be formulaic, and I think that's something that they're missing out, just relying strictly on the movies. But again, like I said, I'm not privy to their books, so I don't know. Versus TV versus movies, and that's sort of like what's the trade-off. But I think Batman would be better suited for television. But that's neither here nor there. I thought it was interesting. Thought the scene where Batman just like beats down the dude and says he's vengeance. I thought that was like just brutal and just visceral, and I like it. And I'm curious about how they handle him, how he is. Is he that harder edge sort of Batman throughout the rest of the movie, and are we going to see the actual detective side of Batman in this? Remains to be seen. But also remains to be seen if this latest delay will impact production. Of course, everything got shut down before, then stuff starts opening back up, stuff started refilming, and filming started to resume on a lot of projects, Batman being one of them, but they're shut down again because of the Rona. It's crazy stuff. You got to just stay safe out there. Just because these are, multi-million-dollar film-making actors and actresses, stuff like that, they are still susceptible to it. Saw The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, posted that his wife, and his daughters all got the Rona. So it's serious business still, whether you buy into it or not, whether you just hate the idea of wearing masks and all that kind of stuff. Just do what you got to do to stay safe and kind of keep things going. That's what we want to do. We're going to keep things going so we won't have hiccups like this that could potentially impact a production where the leading guy is, because he's got the Rona, they got to shut down for however long they have to do. I imagine there's other things that they can do while they're waiting for the incubation period or the quarantine period or whatever with Pattinson to be able to be ready to go again. But remains to be seen if it impacts it or not. I'm sure these starts and stops have got to be frustrating, but it's just the world we live in. It's the times that we live in with the Rona. It's another day in the Rona apocalypse. So anyway, those are some of my thoughts on it, scattered as they often are. But you guys out there think Pattinson with the Rona shuts down Batman for the moment? Let me know in the comments below. Follow me on social media. Talk to me there, talk to me here. Until next time, let us geek.